हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, टुडे विल बी डिस्कस अबाउट द लास्ट लीफ। ओके, आज का हमारा टॉपिक है द लास्ट लीफ यानी कि आखिरी पत्ती, जो कि ओ हेनरी ने लिखी है। पढ़ते हैं इसके बारे में। द लास्ट लीफ इज अबाउट समवन हुज इलनेस चेंज्ड दिस पर्सनस नेम इज जॉन्सी। शी इज डायग्नोस्ड विद निमोनिया. She is always negative about herself. She always watches a vine that outside her window. She watches each leaf fall. She always says that when the last leaf falls, she going to go with it. Mr. Wehrman dubs the last leaf on the wall after the real one does. Then he catches pneumonia and dies. I think the most important theme of this story is self-sacrifice. ये जो कहानी है, इसमें जो कहानीकार है ये दिखाने का प्रयास करता है कि निमोनिया किस प्रकार रोगियों को प्रभावित करता है। ओ हेनरी निमोनिया की तुलना एक ऐसे व्यक्ति से करता है जिसकी उंगलियां बर्फ की भांति ठंडी हैं। न्यूमोनिया एक ठंडा अजनबी व्यक्ति है। ये अपने शिकारों को नवंबर के महीने में सबसे अधिक प्रभावित करता है, विशेषकर ठंडे देशों में। ये कहानी के चरित्र जॉन्सी को भी प्रभावित करता है। ये छोटी महिला जिसका रक्त कैलिफोर्निया की ठंडी हवाओं से जम जाता है, इस लाल मुट्ठी वाले पुराने टफर के लिए एक अच्छा शिकार है। कहानी पढ़ने पर ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि ओ हेनरी एक डॉक्टर हैं और तथा वह इस रोग के लक्षणों से पूरी तरह अवगत हैं। ये जो कहानी है संसार में सच्ची दोस्ती का एक अच्छा उदाहरण है। सू एंड जॉन्सी पक्की मित्र हैं। जब कभी जॉन्सी को आवश्यकता होती है तो सू उसकी सहायता करती है। बेहरम और सू जॉन्सी का एक अन्य कलाकार मित्र जॉन्सी के लिए अपने जीवन का बलिदान कर देता है। वह जॉन्सी की जान बचा लेता है। वह दीवार पर एक अंतिम पत्ती का चित्र बना देता है। वह पत्ती नहीं गिरती है, इस प्रकार जॉन्सी की जान बच जाती है, क्योंकि वह ये सोचती है कि वह अंतिम पत्ती के गिरने के साथ मर जाएगी। परंतु चित्रकार बेहरम को न्यूमोनिया हो जाता है, वह ठीक नहीं हो पाता है और वो मर जाता है। I think that's the theme because Mr. Wehrman risked his life for Jhansi. I consider Mr. Wehrman chivalric because he was brave enough to go out there and paint the leaf on the wall for Jhansi and then gets pneumonia and dies just 2/5 Jhansi's spirits. So the caretaker of Jhansi does not like when she speaks negatively and does not like it when all she does and wait for that fast leaf to fall. She always is selectively about Jhansi. She does whatever she can to take care of Jhansi. In the story The Last Leaf, the story writer tries to show how pneumonia affects patient. O. Henry compares pneumonia to a man with icy fingers. Pneumonia is a cold stranger. It affects its victims most in the month of November, especially in cold countries. It has its effects on Jhansi too. This little woman with blood thinned by the Californian zephyrs is hardly a fair game for the red-fisted, short-breathed old duffer. On reading the story, it seems that O. Henry is a doctor and he is fully aware of the symptoms of this fatal disease. The story is an example of true friendship in this world. Sue and Jhansi are fast friends. Sue helps Jhansi whenever she is in need of help. Wehrman, another artist friend of Sue and Jhansi, sacrificed his life for the sake of Jhansi. He saves Jhansi's life. He paints a leaf, the last leaf on the wall. The last leaf does not fall, and in this way Jhansi's life is saved, for she thinks that she will die with the fall of the last leaf. But Behrman, our painter, gets pneumonia. He is not cared and succumbs to the disease. This theme is important because when Mr. Wehrman paints the leaf on the wall, he is doing it just to give Jhansi hope. He also does it to stop her from thinking negatively about herself and to think positive. Each night, Johnsy would look at those leaves and watch them fall one by one. Each time Jeffers came, they knocked down leaves. When Mr. Wehrman painted that leaf on the wall, he did it so she would not die of negativity and disbelief. What Mr. Wehrman did help her. A small part of the city west of Washington Square, the streets have gone wild. They turn in different directions. They are broken into the piece called places. One street goes across itself one or two times. A painter once discovered something possible and valuable about this street. Suppose a painter had some painting materials for which he had not paid. Suppose he had no money. Suppose a man came to get the money. The man might walk down the street and suddenly meet himself coming back without having received a cent. When winter came, the area was affected by a disease. People today would take self sacrifice for someone like parent for instance. They would do anything for their children or their loved ones. They would make sure no matter when the kids and loved ones are always secure and well. Kids also care for their brothers or sisters if they have any, because if someone was to own your little brother sister, you would take a self sacrifice for them. These are how people make self sacrifices in your time period. Wake them back, then they might not have that may people take self sacrifice for other people. When Mr. Wehrman died, John she realized that this is a mean to stop being negative and to give hope, because the last leaf will never fall. The story is about two girls, Sue and Johnsy. They are both artists struggling to establish themselves in the profession. They lived at the top of a building but with three floors in Greenwich Village. They decided to live and work together. Mr. Wehrman knew how Johnsy is every day. She is morbid and always looks at the wine. He knew how important that wine was to her. He did whatever he could to keep him alive and give her hope. And if it takes his life, each time she looked out the window, the last leaf would still be there, and she would get more hope and would speak more positively about herself. That man he gave a self sacrifice for जॉन्सी. वो क्या है, डॉक्टर बेहरमन जो होते हैं वो जॉन्सी के लिए सेक्रीफाइस कर लेते हैं. I thought what Mr. Wehrman did was very respectful. I thought when he was first introduced in this passage that he was mean, but in the end I found out he was a very nice man. This theme was true about everything. He was doing a self-sacrifice so that Chauncey would not die and would not give up hope. It was Mr. Wehrman. I would have done the same thing. I always say you come before me. That's exactly what Mr. Wehrman did. I always do stuff to be respectful to my loved ones, and I always do what I need to do. If I ever have to take a self-sacrifice, I would, and I know my loved one would do it for me too. I am happy that he would something just to help to keep someone's hope and beliefs up and not down. I am also very proud of Sue. Also takes a self-sacrifice for Johnsy. Sue always stays home and does whatever she can to keep very good care of Johnsy. She cooks, she stays home, and she does not leave to do something else. She does not ever leave Johnsy. I am proud of these characters, and I hope that someday I could make a self-sacrifice and be the one to help someone too. इसमें जो करेक्टर है सू और जॉन्सी, दो फ्रेंड होती हैं, मिस्टर वेहरमन और एक डॉक्टर जो कि जॉन्सी की देखभाल करते हैं। मिस्टर वेहरमन एक पेंटर होते हैं जो जॉन्सी की क्या कहते हैं जान बचाते हैं, उसके अंदर एक होप भर देते हैं। सू एंड जॉन्सी वर टू यंग आर्टिस्ट हु शेयर्ड अ स्मॉल फ्लैट। एट द मंथ ऑफ नवंबर जॉन्सी फेल ऑफ सीरियसली इल। शी हैड निमोनिया। उसको क्या होता है, निमोनिया हो जाता है जॉन्सी को। ये दोनों बहुत यंग आर्टिस्ट होती हैं और ये एक ही स्मॉल फ्लैट को शेयर करती हैं। सो बिकम वेरी वरीड एंड कॉल्ड द डॉक्टर टोल्ड Sue that Chauncey has made her mind that she is not going to get well and if she did not want to live then medicines will not help। क्या होता है, उसकी मेडिसिन भी कोई हेल्प नहीं करती हैं। When winter came, the area was affected by disease. It was pneumonia was very common in cold countries. No one could notice when it spread in the area of Greenwich Village. Many people become victims of this disease. It was a fatal disease and doctors called it pneumonia. It did not affect much to the people living on the east side of the city, but it affected the people seriously living in the narrow streets of Greenwich Village. It did not leave the area quickly. O. Henry personifies pneumonia and says that it was not a good old when it caused harm to many people. Had it been a good person, it would to have made Chauncey its prey. To say it in simple words, Chauncey fell seriously ill and the disease was diagnosed pneumonia. She lay in her bed and did not move at all. She looked through the window and her gaze was fixed on the wall of the house next to hers. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.